Ladies and scumbags, welcome back. I'm very excited for this video. It's going to be the Old Man Logan Trials video. Always love it when a new Trials comes out. A lot of fun to experiment and try to just push up the leaderboard and see what you can do. And this one's got several more days in it, 6 or 7 days left. I've done probably 3 full run-throughs and a few kind of start and stops, different experimental conditions, and failing partway through and coming back. And this, I think, is probably going to max it out for me here on difficulty 10, which is the highest difficulty you can do without needing 5 stars on all the featured characters. And you can't get 5 stars on all the featured characters, probably without spending. I need like 4. I have 4 or 5 of those characters that are not at 5 stars, at least. So, no difficulty 11 for me, I don't think, anyway. And then, yeah, so there it is. Requires 5 star. So, I think the max for me is going to be difficulty 10 with all scourges on. So, that's what it's going to be. And we're dropping in. First node is the free node, of course. So, let's consider what we would want to do. You can use this as a charging node. That's always a good idea. See which nodes you have the most trouble on, and then use the free nodes or very easy nodes that have some trait overlap, where you can charge up some of those characters for those nodes that give you trouble. For me, it's the hero skill and maybe the cosmic bio, but really hero skill. So I'm going to see what hero skill people I might be able to charge up here. I'm forgetting who I usually use there. So let's do hero. Whoops, get this thing out of the way. Hero. Skill. Okay, great. So we have Black Knight, we have Kestrel. We should definitely use those two to charge up their abilities. They have super powerful abilities. We're going to want those ready to go when we get to their featured nodes. So we might as well charge them up here on this first unrestricted node, which we know is going to be very easy. So I'm not worried about them taking a lot of damage or dying. I feel like I can easily control the damage coming in while raising up their turn meter to be at the optimal levels when we start the hard nodes. Maybe Kang's a good guy to take in, and like Black Cat potentially, or Super Skrull's another one. No, let's do Skrull because he's another person. Well, you know what? Maybe even my Out of Time I would like to charge up. Do I think Captain America would survive well? Maybe I'll do that because he is in there with Black Knight, so I feel like there's a little synergy going on there. Let's charge those two up, as well as Kestrel. So we're getting a lot of charging in here of turn meter. If you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about getting these characters lots of turns, because everything's persistent. When you go to the next node, their turn meter is going to be at wherever you left it off in the previous time that you used them. So if we exit this node with all their abilities all the way ready to go, then when we start the harder nodes, like the hero skill nodes or whatever gives you trouble, their ultimate abilities are just going to pop off and make the node way easier than having to wait 2 or 3 turns to use those abilities alternatively. Another thing about charging up the abilities, it's kind of sometimes hard to find the right balance. So what you kind of got to do is, if you are going to use an ultimate or something, like I'd use Kang's ultimate, for example, right in the beginning, that's because I know he's going to take a bunch of more turns before I get out of this node. But at this point, I'll probably use Captain's ability right here, but that's about it. From this point forward, well, I can't remember who's going to drop after this, but if it seems pretty easy, I'm probably not doing a whole lot of abilities after this. Kang's middle ability here is probably worth it. That'll set these people up or really weaken them. And now I'm probably auto-basicking. I'm not auto-basicking, but just basicking the rest of the way out of here for sure. I think Kang's got his ultimate back, and he's like one turn away from his middle ability. The other should be pretty highly charged, so I think we left on a pretty good, in a pretty good place there. So your situation may be different than mine, but again, whatever your situation is and wherever you're having trouble, take the characters you plan on using on your most problematic nodes and see if you can charge up their turn meters somewhere else. Alright, so here's the first real test. This is going to be out of time. Let's do that. And then let's put Captain Carter over here. These other two clowns on the right-hand side, Ghost Rider and Starbrand, man, they're so weak. Like, I have trouble keeping them alive, so I definitely want them away from the taunters, because they don't take a lot of damage. And still several days left in here. I definitely have time to beef them up a little bit more. But as of right now, they're not super strong. Oh, okay, so Gwenum's going to come in. I usually get her on the attack back there. So I guess we'll kill primary and adjacents with this. In war, extend all positives. This is good to just give us a bunch of positive buffs while we're kind of here, just taking it easy, just strolling through this right now. Nothing but a Mordo in front of us. Now this gives me a little bit of trouble here. I've had the Morgans, or sorry, who is it? The girl with the red hair, the red-haired girl here. I can't remember her name. God, why can I not remember her name? But anyway, I've had her kill my Starbrand a couple times, which is not good because I need him for later. So yeah, and that Agent Venom does some decent damage too. This will hit primary and adjacents too, so that, but doesn't get the kill. Doesn't see my Ghost Rider in them. They're starting to drop a little bit. I'm getting a bit worried about them. I think I want to kill her if I can. Fuck. God. But actually, I don't think we need him, because you know what? I don't think I have to use full out of time again. I think I can use out of time with Cabal, actually. Yeah, so maybe that's not so bad. Let's go ahead and do as much damage as we can on Hive Knight. We stunned him. That's really good. And I guess I'll do the middle ability. Alright, I don't want Void Knight to get a turn. I'd rather not him get a turn. Alright, there we go. Well, never mind. One more attack. Oh, two more attacks, I guess. Oh my god! Okay, there he goes. He's down. Alright, he goes down. Now let me verify, as I might have just made a crippling mistake there by letting Starbrand die. But I don't think I need him, if I'm right. How many out of time nodes are there? Hero skill, villain, Cabal, Emma Loki, Cosmic Bio, Hero Skill, Villain, and then out of time or Cabal. So on the out of time / Cabal node, I'm not going to use Starbrand. I'm using Black Knight, Captain America, and then the 3 Cabal. So remember, you can lose a couple of your out of time members on the first out of time node, because you're likely only taking in 2 of them into node 10 and then pairing them up with the 3 Cabal. At least for me, that's my most powerful combination. So remember, you got some options there. You don't need your out of time to come out of that first node totally unscathed. You can even lose a character or 2. And obviously you don't want to lose your Black Knight or probably your Captain America, because those are likely the ones you're going to use for node 10. But just in any case, basically remember, you don't need them to come out unscathed. You can lose a character or 2 and you'll be fine later, because you're not going to need all of them. So here's Cosmic Bio. This is really Skrull and Nova carrying it, and to a little degree, Void Knight. But yeah, like if I lose my Phyla, which seems like there's probably more than a 50% chance that's going to happen, you know, I'm not going to be devastated, and it's not going to really ruin things for me. But we'll see what happens here. I'm going to go with the middle ability. Then I will go with the ultimate of Void Knight. Boom. Everybody together. Now I can do some serious damage here. After they're all pulled together, so that's very nice. This should be really good coming in from Nova. Another area of effect from Phyla. I think this fits primary and adjacents, right? Yep. And then let's keep going. Another all enemy attack. That's really nice. Now we got APOC though. So let's. I thought that was gonna hit adjacent. I don't know why it didn't. I guess I gotta do the ultimate from Skrull. I'm under a lot of pressure here with this APOC healing. And a lot of times the only way I can keep up with the APOC healing is to go with an ultimate, even though I'm so close to the end of the match and you kind of might want to save that ability. I think I need to go for it there. I have played through this node a few times before in some runs where I kind of just started and stopped without completing them just to see how things were going. And I did have some trouble on Cosmic Bio and Hero Skill, but that went pretty well there. Don't care that my file is messed up. She's not important. And Hero Skill. So this is a big one. This is one of the tougher nodes. Hero Skill number 1. Let's drop in and see what we're looking at. So the story here is pretty much Black Knight and Kestrel. Now I have found in my previous attempts on this that that Captain Sam and Nick Fury pair up pretty well. And Gamora, not great on her own. I almost think Gwen Spider is going to be better. Yeah, I think this is probably my best lineup. But really, if you're just keeping Black Knight and Kestrel healthy, they can carry you through almost through both nodes. Through both Hero Skill nodes. So definitely you want them to come out of node number 1. Or rather of Hero Skill node number 1 pretty well charged. So keep that in the back of your mind as you're going through the node. Try to have some of their abilities and turn meter, really wound up. This is a tough node, honestly, against the Sinister Six. A very tough team. I'm going to go with the speed up from Fury. That's a very good attack. And then this is really nice from Kestrel to be able to delete one of the lizards. I always delete one lizard in the beginning. I mean, you get through those 4 or 5 death proofs immediately, whereas those are a pain in the ass to get through just by taking regular turns. I mean, it just takes forever, obviously. This will grant defense up to everybody. Taunt. 1 or 2 ability energy. I'm going to do this from Sam, actually. I don't know if that's the best call or not, but I just did it, so now whatever. We're just stuck behind a taunt from Lizard, which sucks. I just hope I don't take too much damage. And I always do try to kill Crave. Yes, he went down. That doesn't happen a lot, honestly. And I think I got to do this. I got to clear all those negative effects. My team is not... They were not doing well there, so I think it was very necessary to use that middle ability from Black Knight because we were really suffering there. I don't want to use Kestrel's middle ability yet. We are stuck behind a stack of death proofs on Lizard though. Finally got through him there on the follow up. This should apply. What does this do? Just a ton of damage, but I got to get through Doc Ock. So I'm hitting this right into Doc Ock. Oh, that hit primary and adjacents too, which I forgot that was the case. This will just attack primary and one adjacent. I want to attack Vulture, I guess. I should have done the ultimate. What was I thinking there? That was terrible. Anyway, this will be good. This will give us a ton of turn meter right there. That gave us like 30% turn meter. Yeah, I definitely want to go after Green Goblin Classic, I think. I guess I'll do this ability. I kind of misplayed here. I don't feel good about how I am doing. Well, I guess we'll kill Green Goblin right now. Yes, we do. And as long as we can get Craven out of here without doing any of his abilities, I think I'm okay. I don't think this spider guy is going to do much. Yeah, I don't really like the condition of my my Black Knight, but it is what it is. This will chain to a lot of people, I think. Alright, Craven's under control, so yeah. Kestrel is leaving with her ultimate fully charged, and her special is now 1 turn away. Black Knight's doing good. Not ideal health-wise, but his turn meter's very good. I think that was pretty much as good as I can hope for. I can't... I'm not strong enough that I can come out of that node like in tip-top shape, but I think that was pretty good for what I was bringing in there. And the fact that that's not a very easy node. In fact, I will probably say that first hero skill node where you have to go up against Sinister Six is probably the hardest node in the whole Trials. I'm going to say that. I believe so. And I'm looking through the wrong list here. I'm looking for my Sinister Six. I do Sinister Six and I slot in APOC for the villain nodes. That's how I handle them. And that goes really well for me. You could use it to charge up your Super Scroll if you need to. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try this. And this node is actually one of the easiest. We were just talking about the hero skill being the hardest. This might be the easiest node in here. The first villain node. I mean, I don't know what... I mean, there are probably a lot of options that you could bring in here and absolutely crush with, but for me, the Sinister Six with APOC, or even just the straight-up Sinister Six, just crush this node. And I just have it completely under control here with all the turn rewind. He's going to go down. I don't think that... Dazzler's even going to get to take a turn. I'm going to buff my guys up just so that we definitely finish with full health, or at least, make that very likely. Now it's a bit harder here with these guys on the ground. But I'm going to go through here, hit Thor, just clear off the charges, or the dodges rather, off of everybody else. We will take a lot of damage from Gambit though. Shocker coming in with a pretty good ultimate there. And do I want to ultimate here with APOC? I think I'm going to do it. Just because we're looking at a nasty lineup of Extreme X-Men right there. And I don't want to take it lightly. I'm going to one-shot the Nova because he is a giant pain in the ass. I don't want Forge to go. Okay, I got him. I got the kill. That was very key, I think. Gambit's special is not that big of a threat. And now we're going to kill Nightcrawler there with Vulture. So came through that very good. Considering how much we were taking it up the ass from Gambit there, I'm actually really happy with the health bars. So that's pretty good. Next up, it is Cabal Emma Loki. The Cabal Emma Loki node. So, only one possible lineup here. This is what it's looking like. I've got a 1.3 mil team for this node. And like my Loki and my Emma are both like just over 100k. So the vast majority of it is coming from my Cabal, who are all like around 300k each, or probably a little bit below it. They're all probably between 250 to 300k. And yeah, they're able to handle this pretty well. We'll see how it goes here. It's going to be interesting. This is the hardest I've ever gone through this node, I think. Difficulty 10 with all scourges on. But I felt like I was able to beat it with room to spare before. So let's see how it goes. I hope I land the defense down here on Vol. Yep, I did. So I always start with the attack on Vol. Then I go with the attack, the middle ability here of Iron Patriot, which hits everybody. And Vol is already down, which is what I want. Attack all enemies and flip all positive effects. Reduce the speed bar of blah, blah, blah. I think this is the one we need to go for. The ultimate. And I love Namor now. I love that character. He's got a rework. Very strong now. And, I don't know. I guess Peter Parker will take out. And, alright, we're looking pretty good. This attacks primary and adjacents, right? Yeah. I think I'm just going to go with the basic there. I will get the kill, so that's good. I want to slow everybody. That's good. They don't have much turn meter to begin with. And now I slowed them. So let's go, let's actually go right here. I think I'm a little more scared of Weaver. I want to take her down first and then Vol. You got to get through Weaver before she's able to get the charges, of course, or else it just takes way longer than it otherwise would have. Now I'm going with that special of Namor that I'm very, very glad I saved. And we take down Vol. That's excellent. Couldn't have asked for this to go any better. And Namor with the kill. So that's a fantastic Cabal node there. Crush it. And really it's about, I think, taking down the key characters. There's a lot of tough characters on these nodes, and you've got to keep them under control. So it's Vol in the first wave. She needs to get all of your attention until she's dead. And then it's Spider Weaver and then Vol of the second wave. Okay, Cosmic Bio, let's do it. Let's do it. Phyla's so dead, I almost just want to take an Invisible Woman. Yeah, let's do it. This is about Super Skrull and Nova, so I don't really care too much about Phyla-Vell. Or, I don't need Invisible Woman to do much. If she gets her ultimate off and it can barrier me for a little bit, that's great. But if she doesn't, I'm not going to be too worried about it. I think she also can do an offense down for us. Damn, and Shang-Chi just barely survived. Oh, Void Knight will get to go, and we will, so we won't have to take the Shang-Chi ultimate. That changes everything. I thought we were going to take that Shang ultimate, and that really sucks. This will... Oh, shit, I thought that was Nova. I thought it was Nova, so I was expecting to hit primary and adjacents. This is Cosmic Bio, right? So I don't need... I'm not going to use Nova again after this, so I'm going with the special. Going with the special there. I couldn't remember for a second what else is left, but... This is definitely the second Cosmic Bio node, so I don't have to worry about that again. I will get the special from Invisible Woman. And this should also be the last time I use Void Knight, I think. Wait, no, No, he's not a villain, is he? I don't think I use him in the villain nodes. I think this is the last time I would use him too, so... Just trying to make sure I do the accounting right to have the characters that I need left. But I don't think I am going to have to use any of these characters again. Except for Skrull and the villain node, which I think I have one more villain node. But he's pretty powerful. I'm not worried about him. Okay, so that went well. Oh, shit, it's the second hero skill. Okay, this is going to be tough. But Fury is looking good. Kestrel's looking very good. Black Knight will probably be able to heal himself, so I don't think I need to worry too much about it. I do want to bring in Sam instead of Ghost Spider, or sorry, instead of Gamora. And I think this is going to work, but this is the node that makes me the most nervous. And but the thing that gives me hope is really that Black Knight and Kestrel can probably carry this on their own. But I just don't know that for sure. But I think they can. I should have put Black Knight on the end. I forgot to do that. Ghost Spider is already dead. So not off to a good start at all here. I don't remember these guys taking so many turns. Yeah, it took an awful lot of turns there before I got to do anything, which was kind of unsettling. I need a turn if anything's gonna fucking happen. Okay. I gotta go with the ultimate on one of these absorbing mans because I'm just stuck behind them. And then I gotta do this with Black Knight, reversing all my negative effects. That's really nice. Because we were suffering a little bit there. Probably should go with the ultimate from Sam. And then just go with the basic, I guess, from the shield minion. Still stuck behind this taunt. Man, this is tough to get through this absorbing man. Oh, he just dropped. He finally just dropped. Okay. And I can put a slow on somebody. Maybe I'll put a slow on Braun. Because I think with that slow, he might not take another turn. And then I'm going to special with Kestrel right through the middle here. Yeah, so I think... oh, boy. Yeah, this is tough. This is really rough right here. So this abomination is going to drop dead. And I think I want to get through Braun. Okay, they both dropped. Somebody just died. I couldn't even pay attention to who it was. Going with this from Black Knight, the ultimate. Okay, very good. What does this do? This'll... I think we gotta go after Kang. I'm gonna ultimate on Kang. Can I one-shot him? Not quite. Oh, not quite. Minion takes him down, or Kestrel does on the follow-up. Okay, remember I do have war abilities are active, so Red Hulk's kind of a danger here. And I'm not looking very healthy, but I'm gonna get through the node, and that's all that matters because this is the last time I need Kestrel. Black Knight is in pretty good shape here, full health, decent turn meter, and that's how we're gonna finish out that node. So it was ugly, but I did it, and I didn't expect it to be pretty, so I'm just happy that I got through it. Yeah, it's Black Knight and it's Kestrel, and those are the two you should, if you're having trouble with that node, I think those are the two you should just put a bunch of resources into, because the other people, you're not going to be using them a lot once these trials are over, but those two you definitely will. So no, you definitely don't need to feel bad or conflicted about investing in Kestrel or Black Knight. They're both excellent characters, so just drop as much as you need to into them until you can beat that hero skill node. That's what I would do if you're having trouble there, if that's your sticking point. Okay, now one more villain node. And you know, I could use it to charge up my Cabal if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to have any trouble with that node. So I'm just going with the same team that I used in the previous villain node, which really cleaned up. And that is the Superior 6 combined with APOC. And I think this is going to go very well. And I think basically it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. Oh, and I'm starting off with an ultimate from Vulture. That's pretty cool. To be able to start off, and I'm just going to be able to take, 1,000 turns in a row here. Oh my god, and the Craven ultimate. And man, we were just crushing them. So I had the turn meters in a really good spot coming into this level here. I'm going to do the big stomp from Doc Ock. Crush them all out of there. No big threats even on the field right now. I guess I'll just go after Nico here first, and then maybe right down here in the middle. Probably should have gone after the Spider-Man Miles there. I didn't see him there. His stealth is really working very well. Totally did not see him over there. Let's just get the kill, I guess. Who's dropping next? It's just like a bunch of clowns, a bunch of young Avengers. Wow, this is not a hard node. I mean, this is who they're throwing at you in a villains node where you can use some of the best teams in the game. And it's like a Young Avengers slash A team or whatever, A Force. Man, that's an easy node. Yeah, I don't know what to say. If you're having trouble with that one, go Sinister 6. And, I mean, you can use APOC. You can use whoever you want. This node is easy. You can use Black Cat as well. Plenty of options for the villain nodes. Those are a cakewalk. All right, now it's time for Out of Time and Cabal. So here's what I do. Black Knight and Captain America over on the end, and then I bring in the trio from Cabal. I think this is easily the best way to do it, unless you've got your Out of Time built up really high, like your Ghost Rider and your Star Brand built up really high. I think it's going to be hard to use them over the Cabal. So I think you're going to want to be using all three of your Cabal, and then the best two out of your Out of Time, and that's very likely going to be your Black Knight and your Captain America. So I bet you almost everyone's going to be doing it this way. It's certainly the way that I've been doing it, and it's working very well. But I don't want to speak too soon here. We'll see how it goes. I am taking quite a bit of damage here. The Ghost Riders are tough. I need to clear all these negative effects. That's what I need to do. So I need to do that. I probably should have killed the other Ghost Rider instead of gone for that middle one. That was stupid. But I got the kill there. I want to kill the other Ghost Rider. Or maybe I want to buff up. I want to buff myself, actually. That's what I want to do. Then I want to kill the Ghost Rider. Because they will really pound you with some damage. Because of their revenge mechanic. Alright, so we have a Nova. Speed up for 2 turns, 2 counter to self and all villain allies. This will attack primary and adjacent. Alright, I'm going to do this ability right now. Okay, I think that worked pretty well. Nova's a tough guy, though. He's a very tough guy. Let's see if this can really do some damage, and it does. Whoa, and we killed him on the follow-up. That's really good. I thought he was about to go off and really, really hurt me there. This is going to hit him hard and reduce some turn meter. I don't think these guys are going to do much of anything to us. They're basically all dropping dead before anything happens. Mega hit there on Mephisto, and that was a pathetic showing from Mephisto. I almost feel a little embarrassed for him. He dropped dead before doing anything. And I have to admit, it doesn't always go that well. There was something about the way that I came in with my turn meters that made that go really well. I usually have to take a couple hits from Mephisto at least, but not in this case. So that was very good, but honestly, even if Mephisto does survive for a couple turns, he has not really been much of a threat, honestly. If you have your Black Knight built up really high, I think the bottom line is you're going to be okay. Even if you do have to have a little bit more of a fight against Mephisto there at the end. And that's it. I think that's pretty much the maxed out score. For anything less than having 5 stars on the featured characters, which is very hard to do. So 3.1 million. That is all Scourges on difficulty 10. Let me see where I end up on the leaderboards. You know, it is a little frustrating how you end up just short of getting that second upgrade package for Old Man Logan, which would take him up to 5 stars, gear tier 9, etc. But obviously that's deliberate. They don't want you getting that without having the 5 stars in the featured characters. But I just want to see where I am on the leaderboard. 9,310, so that's not too bad. That's a huge jump up from my previous run. That's a huge jump up from my previous run, which was difficulty 10 with about half of the Scourges on, which finished me around 19,000. So this got me up to sub 10,000, rank 9,000 in this case. And yeah, that's pretty much as good as you're going to get without having 5 stars on your out of time and on your Cabal, which is going to require you to spend money. So there you go. Hope that helps people. Remember, charge up your characters so that their turn meters are ready to go for the hard nodes. Do a couple dry runs. Figure out what you need to build up sooner rather than later, so that you have the maximum amount of time to do the roster building that you need to get through your sticking points. And yeah, hopefully these team compositions and this strategy helps out. Good luck and have fun with the Old Man Logan trials. Like and subscribe if you want to. See you next time.